If I have to look over my shoulder, I don't want it. Stay tuned. God bless you this morning, friend, and Happy New Year again. Yes, thank you for joining me this morning on Morning Nuggets. This is my absolute pleasure, as it was last year, when I can come and speak with you. Friend, I pray that this exhortation blesses you this morning. Yes, if I have to look over my shoulder, if I have to lose sleep, if I have to not have peace, if I have to worry, if I have to fret about who's going to take it away or who's going to catch me, I don't want it. Let's get into it. We live in a society where people want to keep up with the Joneses. You look at your neighbor or you look at a friend and you see the nice house and you see the nice cars and you see all the money that they have, and sometimes we have a tendency of coveting those things that others have. But sometimes we don't realize what a person has to do to keep their stuff, or what a person did to get the stuff. And sometimes it's not legal, sometimes it's not godly. And I don't want to live like that. Now, I'm not saying everyone who has nice stuff got it the wrong way. There are some people who actually worked hard for it. But there are a lot of people, you'll never find out until they get caught. There are a lot of people who have all this stuff that we fret, that we covet over, that didn't get it the right way. And they can't rest at night. They can't have any peace. They all have to constantly always look over their shoulders. You know, Psalms 37:1 declares, "Fret not thyself because of the evil doer, neither be thou envious, friend, of the worker of iniquity." Then it goes on to say that they shall soon be cut down. Yeah, they're going to get caught eventually. They shall soon be cut down as the green grass and wither as the green herb. In fact, whatever you done in the dark, you're going to eventually get exposed and you're going to lose everything. Friend, I don't want to live like that. Whatever God has for me, it is for me. We need to focus on what we have right now and appreciate what God has blessed us with at this moment in time in our lives until He blesses us with better. Because many times we want what our neighbor has, but as I stated earlier, do you want to lose sleep over it? Do you want to fret? Do you want to worry? Do you want to constantly look over your shoulder? I remember somebody I knew, thank God he came out that life, and I was in the life of drugs, had a whole bunch of money. If you wanted, you know, $1,000 or $2,000, hey, he had it. But guess what he had to do to keep it? You know, drug money. You have to be careful when you're in that life. And they say he had a camera on his phone where he was constantly looking at that camera, watching people who came to his door day and night. Couldn't even get any sleep. Well, friend, if I have to get a so-called blessing and live like that, I don't want it. It's just like deer. Deer are very nervous animals. They're very scary. And when they drink water, when they eat, you'll notice that they're always looking around because the predator, they think the predator is around. I want to show you a demonstration of what I'm talking about. Take a look. Yes, friend, you see, they couldn't really enjoy their food because they were constantly looking around. Do you want to live life like that? No, I want the blessings of God. I want to get it the right way. There's also a scripture in Proverbs 10:22. It says the blessings of the Lord. Now here comes God's blessing. I'm not talking about the blessing from the world or from the devil like I just explained earlier. But it says the blessing of the Lord maketh one rich and addeth no sorrow. Friend, when God blesses you, there is no sorrow. You don't have to fret. You don't have to worry. You don't have to look over your shoulder because it came from God. Or God gave you the ability and gave you favor to go out and get it. And you can rest well. Instead of being like the deer that's nervous, you can be like the cows that graze in green pastures and just eat and relax and not have to worry about anything. That's the life that God intends for us to have. So don't worry about your neighbor. Don't worry about trying to keep up with the Jones. I remember some years ago, I was doing my income tax, and we've all been guilty of that. You know somebody who's going to try to get you a lot of money back, and I didn't want the person to do anything illegal. I don't know what the person did, but when I got my taxes, I got $6,000. And I'm like, wait a minute, I'm not used to getting this money. I don't have no deductions or anything like that. At that time, I didn't own a house. I have all the deductions I have now. I would normally have to pay as a single man. And I'm like, I'm not comfortable with this. There's something she did wrong. And she couldn't really tell me what she did. I don't know why she didn't expose that. Should let me know right there she didn't do something right. But anyways, a couple months later, I got audited by the IRS. And guess what? I had to wind up paying that $6,000 back. So just because when somebody comes and tell you, hey, I can get you a lot of money, don't do it, because 9 out of 10 is not done the right way. And I learned my lesson from that point. Always get things the right way, and then it won't come back to bite you later, just like that income tax situation did me. Friend, I pray that this exhortation blessed you this morning. In the meantime, in between time, be at peace and not in pieces. Till next time, my friend.